Face!
Sir, cadet, seaman apprentice, Waron, ready for inspection, sir.
I doubt that.
Order, arms.
How you doing today, cadet?
Outstanding, sir.
Moron, you moron! Everything's wrong!
But, sir, what's wrong with my uniform? I spent so much time preparing it.
Freeze. Let's go over exactly what was wrong with this cadet's uniform.
Hi guys, I'm Cadet Lieutenant Commander Maddie Cantrell. I'm the commanding officer for Woodstock High School's unit. We are a Navy unit, and today I'm going to be teaching y'all on how to put a female uniform together. So first things first, we're going to start with the J-bar, something every single cadet will have. The measurement is 1 7/8 of an inch, which is the last big line on the ruler before you get to 2. So you're going to measure it from the middle of the J-bar to the end of the collar, and as you can see, 1 7/8 of an inch. Now we're going to go to your rank. Mine's going to be a tad bit different due to the fact that I am an officer. So it'll be the exact same measurement, 1 7/8 of an inch from the middle. So with mine, we're going to measure from the middle of the rank to the collar, 1 7/8 of an inch. The only difference is when you get to petty officer, you will measure to the perch. You'll measure right there to the perch. That is the beginning of 1 7/8 of an inch. Now we're going to start at the name tag. The name tag measurement for the female uniform is 6 1/4 of an inch from the top of the seam to the bottom of the name tag. So 6 1/4. Boom. Now the next thing is different depending on unit. For me, national ribbons go above the name tag, and they go 1/4 of an inch above the name tag. So you can measure 1/4 of an inch above the name tag. You want to check it from multiple places to make sure it is completely straight, not just in the middle, because it will trip you up due to the fact that your name tag must be parallel to the deck. And then your ribbons will not go along the seam. They'll go along the middle of the name tag because, as you can see, the seam slides a little bit over. The next thing we're going to check is my ribbons. Again, the female ribbons has the same measurement as the name tag, 6 1/4 inch from the top of the seam to the bottom of the ribbons. And make sure as well these are parallel to the deck. Do not run them along the seam. They will get crooked up and it does not look good. Why you measure from the bottom for both of these is because as you get more ribbons, if we measure from the top, it'll stack down. And obviously we want to keep them at the same height on the bottom. 6 1/4. Alright, so make sure you'll notice when you get to the top of the ribbons, as I said before, they are no longer on the seam. So once you get to be an NS2 or above, you're going to get a Desi star. And your Desi stars are 1/4 of an inch above the ribbon. So you take your top ribbon, 1/4 of an inch. These Desi stars will also not be lined up on the seam. It will be lined up on the middle of the middle top ribbon. So just make sure you're always checking that to make sure it's all straight. And really the only way to make sure everything is straight and looks great is putting it on, looking at it in the mirror, taking it off. Putting it on, looking at the mirror, and taking it off. It's very trying. It is not fun either. Now, chords. In the manual, there's no regulation on where a chord should be. The only regulation is that the LA chord must be on the right shoulder. So this is the LA chord. I went back as a cadre. So make sure it's on there. A good rule of thumb though is to make sure that the fouled anchor is parallel to the seam. That'll look very good. And then you just bring it back depending on how big your chord is, how far back to make it look natural. You want to make everything look natural and neat. You don't want to put it too much up to your shoulder because then it looks wonky. If you put it too close to the shoulder, it'll look like it's falling off. So this is my tips and tricks and regulations for the female uniform. Thank you so much for watching.